And so soon I find my cornerstone, where joy ignites and we become one. And so soon.
Alright, chat. Back home from the Sioux. You know, after having the experience we just had, that plane ride back to New York can make you silent. You start having flashbacks of all the highlights like, damn, how I get back here? Now, before we went, we thought the Sioux was overhyped. But coming back, we realized it was undersold compared to how crazy it actually really was. We looking at each other like, damn, we gotta go back. Especially after getting off at JFK and that terrible New York weather hit us. It just made everything feel lame. Going from Ocean View rooms back to pissy train stations, that shit is just like a different type of reality check. So weeks go by, I get back to regular programming, work, crib, back and forth, back on the Matrix hamster wheel, trying to convince myself I'm doing the right thing. I couldn't shake that dopamine rush, but I'm convincing myself that that's not a normality in my life. And you definitely can't live that way in New York City. The women here, on a way different type of time. Keeping it real with you, I was having my way before going out there, but it wasn't even necessarily about the women. It was about the same repetitiveness of the city. It made me even question like, yo, do I want to retire here? Do I want to be fighting through traffic, getting in the brawls over somebody that cut me off? Or do I want something different, chat? But at some point I had to hit the streets and get back on the court. Besides, like I said, I was putting up numbers before I took my talents on the road. Feel me? Browsing through Tinder one day on my lunch break while I was reminiscing, something nice hit me up. And I looked at the screen and seen she was local. I'm like, shit, we got some action. I need it. Now, Chad, I ain't the type to meet women off of apps, but this one, though, she was pain. Tall, slim, brown skin with the skinny BBL. I'm definitely seeing about that. Let's call her Trini. You know the type. She was an ex-scammer baddie from Brooklyn who did a little fed time running up a bag out of town. She a Bergdorf Goodman and Tatiana's type vibe. She was having a hard time adjusting to regular civilian life and used to shopping sprees. Being with the high rollers and VIP and the 5-star dinners is where she felt most alive. That was her true identity. But the one thing that made her want to change was her having a daughter. Her missing out on her early life really bothered her. She told me that even if it took her missing out on those shopping sprees, she ain't never want to be without her again. And me getting to know her story, being a single mother on a comeback, I ain't gonna front, chat, I jacked it. Even though she had just came home, she was still fly. I knew this probably was her first time rocking with a blue collar guy for real, but you know, fireworks gonna be fireworks, even if you come from different lifestyles. And not to mention, she was a shooter. I mean a shooter. If you know what I'm talking about, chat. So time going by, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I could get used to the Matrix again. So chat, while I was rocking with her, I noticed that her baby dad was a complete bozo that left all the responsibility on her and used it to manipulate the kid. Some made it seem like he wasn't around because she ain't want to be with him no more. Chat, I ain't gonna lie, me being a real one, I used to drop little Happy Meals off for the girl. I used to tell her, you don't think your baby father can tell you moving on? Old baby fathers got a radar for when they baby moms is happy. Now, while this is going on, Prima's B-Day is coming up. She like, yo, what up, Jake? We back in the Sioux? I'm like, I don't even know. I got a little situation going on. I'm trying to respect it, and we flowing pretty good. She like, listen, we back, Casa Linda, on me. What you want to do? You acting like you don't know what it is out there. Now, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I was damn near daydreaming about my return, especially at work. The OGs told me that Santo Domingo is even litter. I'm like, dang. What naturally happened is she crashed our situation out because of her hunger and vanity. As I realized, it was her agenda the whole time. The little change I spent with us hanging out and showing love to the little girl was nothing to me. Trini started asking for money like the chicas on WhatsApp. The irony, chat, is she in a 3-story house with Balenciaga on, acting no different from a chica that's asking for a couple dollars for Medicina. When we met, she was celibate, but it turns out she was really selling it. I had my fun, though. One thing about it, though, it made me respect working girls who put their terms up front and make an agreement like an adult versus trying to finesse. That's when I said to myself, let me book this flight to Santo Domingo. A lot of chicks I met from the SZN lived there, and I figured, hey, maybe I can make things easier for myself if I met them where they were. I decided to fly in a few days earlier before I met Prima. I'm like, look at me again. Another disappointment, another trip. Keeping it real, if Trini would have held on a little longer, I probably would have blew the bag on her. But you know, self-sabotage is a real thing, and I can't be focused on that. I got Distrito Nacional coming up, and that's going to be a new adventure, away from the city, away from the deceit, away from the madness. I came to the realization that if I got to pay to play, I might as well do it where the exchange rate on my dollar is in my favor. So back in the clouds I go. 2 days in Santo, 3 in the SZN coming up.
And I'm headed to Puerto Plata. Vi la rum boom boom en la casa.